This is John with Cruising Addicts. Today we're going to take you on a tour of the cruise ship Carnival Valor. Sit back and enjoy the tour, hit that thumbs up button liking this video, and subscribe to our channel for more cruise content. Also, don't forget to check out our website, cruisingaddicts.com. Happy sailing! Carnival Valor was launched in 2004. She weighs in at 110,000 gross tons. She's 952 feet in length, has a capacity of 2,974 guests, and 1,180 crew. We'll start our tour with the elevator. Carnival Valor has a total of 18 elevators. There's going to be 10 forward, including the 4 glass Atrium elevators. There's 4 elevators midship, and there's 4 elevators aft. Here's a look at the glass Atrium elevators, and we enjoyed riding these. We try to ride these as much as possible, and you can get some great views from the glass Atrium elevators. The Atrium elevators on Carnival Valor, though, were tinted, so it was a little bit different view, and as you can see, it's not easy to see out into the Atrium lobby area, as it would be on some of the other ships. On deck 14, the sky deck, you're going to find the top level of the Serenity adults only area. And this is an area for adults 21 or older. Children cannot come here. And you're going to find a lot of great seating, a lot of great areas to lay out and relax. There's going to be clamshells, there's going to be quite a few loungers and tables that you can set your drink on, and you're going to find 2 hot tubs here. The views from here are some of the best on the ship, as you can see through the glass walls, and you won't find a better spot to relax in. Wrapping around to the other side, there's some more of the loungers and more of the clamshells. Now on Valor, this Serenity area was a little bit smaller, but this is just the top level of it. Moving towards the aft on deck 14, sun deck, you're going to have a sun deck area here that is also the entrance to the water slides, and you can see the water slides there to the right. There is quite a bit of loungers up here, and this is another great area if you have children with you that you can go and relax. Carnival Valor only has 1 water slide, unfortunately, and it wasn't a very big slide. This is one of the things that we were a little bit disappointed in compared to the other Conquest-class ship. This one is a little bit underwhelming. Moving down to deck 12, you're going to find the lower level of the Serenity adults only area. And down here, this area is quite a bit bigger. There's a bar here to the left. There's quite a bit of sofas and chairs here where you can sit. Lots of padded loungers. There's a shower there that you can wash off at. And this wraps all the way around the front of the ship and gives you some more great views. We enjoyed the Serenity area on this ship, and even though it wasn't as big as some of the other Serenity areas on some of the other ships, it still was an enjoyable time. The clamshells on the front of the ship are awesome. You can get some great views from the front of the ship here, as you can see through the glass wall. Also on deck 12, you're going to find Camp Ocean. And this is the kids club for kids ages 2 all the way up to 11. They break them up into the penguins, which are 2 to 5, stingrays 6 to 8, and the sharks are 9 to 11. And the kids here can enjoy lots of fun stuff such as arts and crafts, songs, games, dancing, movies, and video games. I'm moving aft on deck 12. You're going to come to the mini golf course. And to access the mini golf course on Carnival Valor, you'd have to go through the sports court and up a set of stairs. This mini golf course had a Arizona desert theme. It was pretty cool. It wraps all the way around the funnel, both sides of it, and a total of 9 holes. We played up here a couple of times, had a great time. It does get very windy, but other than that, as long as the weather's good, you'll enjoy playing here. And moving down to deck 11, right below the mini golf, you're going to find the sports court. And here you can find basketball, and they do set up other games here like volleyball and also soccer sometimes. You can see the volleyball net there. Also on deck 11, you're going to find the jogging track, and it wraps all the way around the sports court area. Here you'll see a shower, and you also see a shuffleboard court. There is a bunch of loungers up here also, but they didn't have them set up for this cruise. This is a great area to come in and get a good walk and relax and unwind and take in some of the views off the ship. I'm moving forward on deck 11. You're going to come to the Carnival Spa, and here you'll find the guest reception desk. To the right, you're going to find the ladies' treatment areas, and here's the beauty salon where you can get your hair done, your nails done, or a facial, and your ladies' locker room is right down that hallway. On the opposite side of the reception area, you're going to find the men's salon, and this is where the guys can get their beards trimmed or a haircut. And down this hallway, you'll find the men's locker room. And there's an area here where you can change. They have some towels here available. And there's also some restrooms, showers as well here to the right. Now off of this, you're going to find the men's sauna, and there's also sauna for the ladies on the opposite side. And as well as the sauna, you're going to find a steam room. And both were quite large and looked like they had been recently renovated. Now going forward in this area, you're going to find the fitness center, and this ship for its size had a really large fitness center. Most of Carnival's fitness centers are pretty large compared to the size of the ship. I have never seen this area get overutilized. At the most, maybe 2 or 3 people in there at a time. But there's a great selection of machines, ellipticals, lots of those, lots of bikes, lots of treadmills, weight machines. This ship had a great selection of weight machines, as you can see here. Everything seemed pretty spaced out too. It wasn't like they were on top of each other compared to some ships. Sometimes they're very close together, but this particular ship had all their stuff spread out. Just outside of the spa in the forward area of the ship, you're going to find some balcony cabins, and there's just a handful of balcony cabins here. Dropping down to deck 10 forward, you're going to find a mixture of some interior, balcony, and obstructed ocean view cabins. Moving more towards midship on deck 10, you're going to come to a sun deck area, and this area overlooks the water slide as well as Lido and the Seaside Movie Theater. There's some great seats here if you want to catch good views of a movie here. And also on deck 10, you're going to find the dolphin pool and the hot tub. This is a smaller pool that's located here on deck 10, right below the slides and right next to where the exit of the slides are. This pool never got overused, even though it's small. We never did see it get that crowded here. Now also on deck 10, you're going to find this sun deck area that wraps around the area overlooking the Lido deck, and you can get some great views of the theater screen here, as well as the activities that are going on the Lido deck. All the Conquest-class ships have some pretty great Lido decks. Continuing around on the sun deck here, you're going to find a lot more loungers, and this wraps all the way around. I'm moving further aft on deck 10. This area here is the outdoor smoking area, and on this ship there's really only 2 smoking areas, the casino, and you have to be playing while you're smoking, or this outdoor area. On deck 10 aft, you're going to find Scarlett Steakhouse, and this is one of our favorite Carnival steakhouses. We love the vibe of the steakhouse. The service was excellent, and the food was delicious as always. We did eat here, and we're going to have a review of that meal, and it was really good. If you want to see a full review of Scarlett Steakhouse, click the link in the video description. Now, all the way aft on deck 10, you're going to find the old-fashioned barbecue, and this is basically a variation of Guy's Pig and Anchor, but it's unthemed. Here's a good look at the menu. We did try this during our cruise, and we did review it, and we'll have a link in the video description of our review. This area has a lot of seating, and it wraps around the opening and it goes down into the buffet area. And this is a great place to come. If you can't find any buffet seating, just go up the stairs, and there's always a lot of seats available up here. I believe most people don't even realize that this exists up here. I'm moving all the way aft on deck 10. You're going to come to an area that overlooks the Prometheus pool, and when they have the cover open here, you can see down in it. It's a great area to come when you're in port to get some great views. When dropping down to deck 9 aft, you're going to come to the Prometheus pool, and this was a really cool pool area. We like the fact that they can close this in when the weather's bad, and as you can see, the roof is closed here. We were having some bad and chilly weather at the time. There's 2 hot tubs back here as well as the pool. This area does not get used as much as you would think. Also in this area of deck 9, you're going to find the Pizza Pirate restaurant. And here you can order several variations of Carnival's pizza. And they're not bad. It's more of a thick crust pizza. You're also going to find on deck 9, right next to the pool, a bar that surfaces this area. On the opposite side of this aft area, next to the pool here, you're going to find the Seafood Shack. And this is a la carte for an additional cost. We did review Seafood Shack while we were on Carnival Valor, and we'll have a link to that video down in the description below. Now moving forward on deck 9, you're going to come to the Grand Buffet, and Carnival's buffets are pretty much all the same on all the ships. You have this available during breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Here's a drink station where you can get tea, lemonade, water, and in the mornings they have juices and coffee available. Now moving forward, wrapping around the other end of the buffet area, you're going to find the area that they also have the walk-in for lunch during the daytime. And there's another drink station. They're scattered throughout the buffet area. Here's a good look at the omelet menu that's set up for the morning. There's quite a bit of seating around the buffet area here, and usually you can find a seat, and if not, you can always go upstairs to the old-fashioned barbecue area and sit there, or go outside. Here's a look at the typical buffet breakfast menu. In the buffet area on deck 9, where it wraps around the sides of it, you're going to find Sushi at Sea on one side, and here's a look at their menu. This area in the morning also serves omelets. This seating wraps all the way around the buffet, and on the opposite side you're going to find the Carnival Deli here. And here's a good look at the Carnival Deli's menu. We always have this during our cruises 3 or 4 times, and it's pretty good. On deck 9, as you move towards the midship, you're going to find Swirls Ice Cream, and it looks like Valor has an updated and more modern looking Swirls Ice Cream station. Usually they have ice cream here throughout the day and in the evening hours. Moving towards midship on deck 9, you're going to find Blue Iguana Cantina, and this is your lunch option and breakfast option also for tacos and burritos. For lunch they have tacos and burritos. For breakfast they have burritos. Here's a good look at their menu, and here's the options that you can get for burritos. There is quite a bit of seating here in this area, and there's also a salsa bar here where you can top your tacos as well as your burritos. On the opposite side, on deck 9, you're going to find Guy's Burger Joint, and this is one of our favorite dining options for lunch. They are open only for lunch or early dinner, and here's a look at all the burger options. These are the pre-made burger options. And the area on this side also has a good bit of seating here, and all this is outdoor seating, so there's no air conditioning, so if it's very hot outside it can be a little bit uncomfortable. And here you can find the burger toppings bar, and here's a look at some of the other variations that you can make of Guy's Burgers. In the same area of the ship, right around the pools, you're going to find the Red Frog Rum Bar, and on the opposite side you're going to find the Blue Iguana Tequila Bar, and both these themed bars can serve you pretty much the same drinks: beer, wine, any variation of a cocktail you would like. In between the 2 bars you're going to find the Argonaut pool here on deck 9, and this is typical for the Conquest-class ships. You have the round little seating areas here where you can soak your feet in some of the pool water, and a decent sized pool for this size ship. There is a lot of loungers here that surround the pool area. You're also going to find 2 Lido deck hot tubs here and a great view of the Seaside Theater. And the tiered seating up here is great for laying out and sunbathing and watching a movie or watching the activities on the Lido deck. Now moving forward on deck 9, you're going to come to the Atrium lobby here, and this is the top level of the Atrium lobby. It goes from all the way up on this deck, number 9, all the way down to deck 3, which is the very bottom. On deck 9 forward, you're going to find some balcony and tier, ocean view, and suite cabins on this level. On deck 8, you're going to find some balcony, interior, and aft balcony cabins. On deck 7, you're going to find some balcony, interior, aft balcony cabins, and also some obstructed ocean view cabins. On deck 6, you're going to find more of the same balcony, interior, aft balcony, and obstructed ocean view cabins. On dropping down to deck 5 forward, you're going to find the Ivanhoe Theater, and this is the theater on the ship where you're going to go and watch your playlist production shows, as well as bingo, and they do some other activities here as well. Very nice theater and large for this size ship. Moving forward on deck 5, you're going to come to the fun shops, and this ship has the same fun shops you'll find on every Carnival ship, but they're kind of mixed together, and instead of being segregated, they all kind of blend together here. This is the jewelry and the watch shop. One of our favorite shops in the fun shops is Cherry on Top, and here you'll find candies, you'll find celebration items like flowers, anything else you can imagine sweet here. On the opposite end of the shops on this side of the ship, you're going to find a shop that carries like handbags, and they have it branded as hip fish, like fashion items, and you're also going to have some sunglasses in here, but just accessories. This all blends together with the jewelry and the watches. Now on the opposite side, you're going to find your fun shop items. These are more of your logoed Carnival items like mugs and t-shirts, hats, those type of things. And this is where they're going to have the 2 for $30 t-shirt sales. They'll also have those out in other areas of the ship, usually on Lido deck. But here you see some of the load items that they'll mark down during the cruise, like everything on that table is $10. But most of the items in here are going to be logoed items, and there is some non-logo items as well. Also in this area around the Atrium on deck 5, you're going to find the Skybox Sports Lounge. This is one of your cool bars that you have that's sports themed, and we enjoyed this bar probably more than any of the other bars here. Because we're big sports fans, we enjoy it, but a lot of big TV screens, a lot of great places to sit down and have a drink while you watch a game here. As you can see, Skybox Sports Lounge connects directly to the casino on this one end. I'm moving towards midship on deck 5. If you're going to come to the Shogun Casino and King Boulevard, and King Boulevard's your main promenade on deck 5. The Shogun Casino is a pretty good sized casino for this size ship. There's a lot of games. We played in here quite a bit. We actually have a full tour of this casino if you'd like to watch it. We'll have a link down in the video description. Moving further midship here towards the aft of the ship, you're going to find the Dream Bar, and this bar is the bar that services the casino. Moving further aft on deck 5, you're going to come to Java Cafe, and this is one of our favorite beverage outlets. We love coffee, and they have a great selection of coffees here. They also have some pastries, donuts, those type of things. Around the corner from Java Cafe, you're going to find the Red Frog Pub, and this is one of our favorite bars on the ship. It has a cool theme, a cool vibe. There's always some live music in here, and lots of great seating, and always a huge bar no matter what ship you're on. Back here they'll have a stage. They have some games too, like foosball, and they'll sometimes have ping pong. Here's another look at King Boulevard and some of the great seating that you'll find here. Just a great place to relax and just chill out. Moving further aft on deck 5, you're going to find the Caboose Arcade, and we found this arcade to be quite large for a Conquest-class ship, and everything was pretty modern in here. We did not play in here at all, but when we did walk through, nothing was out of order. Everything seemed in great working order. There was a good selection of games here and a large variety of modern games. There was even some VR style games here as well. This is the first time we've noticed this on a Carnival ship, but there's some kiosks here where you can purchase tokens at. Most of the time you just swipe your ship card in the game and it'll tell you how many tokens it takes, but you can pre-buy them here, which is pretty cool. We may not have noticed this on other ships, so it's the first time we've ever really seen the kiosk in the arcade like this. Moving further aft on deck 5, you're going to come to One Small Step Dance Club, and this is a pretty cool and neat dance club. Love the vibe of this dance club. It's very futuristic and kind of fits along that astronaut space theme. Lots of great places to sit and have a drink, very big bar here, and a good sized dance floor. Moving further aft on deck 5, you're going to find the Alchemy Bar, and this is a pretty cool bar to come and get some unique concoctions. Different types of cocktails are offered here, and they'll mix up your own drink and make your own variation of whatever you'd like. But a lot of good places to sit and a great place to chill out at. Moving further aft on deck 5, you're going to come to the Linda Hot Piano Bar, and just like all the other Carnival ships, they have a piano bar here. Usually they're not very big, but they fill up really fast, so if you want to go enjoy some piano music here, you should show up a little bit early or you may not find a seat. This one has plenty of great seating for as small of a space as it is, and we thought the airplanes were pretty cool hanging in the ceiling here. Also in this area on deck 5, you're going to find the Paris Hot Bar, and we really love the figures here and the theming of this. Kind of like an African jungle theme. Pretty cool. Moving all the way aft on deck 5, you're going to find the Eagles Lounge. This lounge is where they hold the comedy shows, and they're quite large. They do some other stuff in here too, as well as like activity style entertainment. A lot of great sofas and chairs here to sit at. A very large bar here that you can order your drinks at, and this place fills up when there's a comedy show. If you haven't been to a comedy show on a Carnival ship, you should take the time and do it. They have some great talent on the ships, and it's well worth the effort of going to one of these shows. Moving down on deck 4 aft, you're going to come to the Glory Atrium, and we really thought this is a pretty cool looking atrium area on the aft part of the ship. Looks like that's a whale tail, but we could be wrong on that, but that's a really neat feature of this area. You're also going to find the upper level of the Washington dining room on deck 4 aft. This is the Your Time dining room, and we really enjoyed this dining room. We ate here quite a bit actually. It's probably some more time in this dining room than we have on most cruises. The staff here was really great. The service levels were awesome. Every meal that we had here in the main dining room was fabulous. We enjoyed it, and this is actually one of the better experiences we had dining in a main dining room on any of the ships we've been on. Moving forward, you're going to find Winston's Bar, and just another area where they have some live entertainment. They usually have a band or musician here, and there's a lot of great places to sit down and commingle with other people. You also have a large bar here that you can sit at. And over in the corner here, you're going to find Dream Studio. Dream Studio is where you're going to set up your private photo shoots, and they do a great job. We've had them done for our family, and they do a wonderful job. Moving forward on deck 4, you're going to find Club O2, and this is your teens club for ages 15 to 17. And in Club O2, the kids will have a lot of great things to do, such as video games, karaoke, listening to music, watching movies together, playing sports, and all kinds of other fun teenage stuff. Moving further forward on deck 4, you're going to come to the Lincoln dining room, and this is your fixed time dining room. This is the upper level. You can see the bottom level down below, and it has kind of the same theming, the same decor as the Washington dining room. A little bit different, but generally the same type of theming. And all of the dining on this ship was fabulous. This is, like we said earlier, one of the better dining experiences. But this would be your fixed time dining, and this would be your early and late set time dining. Moving further forward on deck 4 is your Pixels photo gallery. This is where they're going to display all of the photos that you take while you're in port or an elegant night when you have photos made. You can also buy some camera accessories here, picture frames, and that kind of stuff here at the desk where you check out at. Moving further forward on deck 4, you're going to find Circle C Kids Club, and this is for teens ages 12 to 14. And here the kids have all kinds of fun stuff to do as well. They have dance parties and games, outdoor movies, and a lot more. Moving further forward on deck 4, you're going to come to the upper level of the Atrium lobby. All the way forward, and this is decks 3 and 4, is the Ivanhoe Theater, and this theater actually spans decks 3, 4, and 5. This is the lowest level, the level where the stage is located. We enjoyed all the shows we attended here in the Ivanhoe Theater. If you have a chance, take some time and go see a show or two there. Here on deck 3, moving towards midship, you're going to come to the Atrium lobby, and this lobby spans from decks 3 all the way up to 10. On deck 3, around the Atrium lobby area, you're going to find guest services here to the left, and there's a self-service kiosk to the right. A lot of great seating in this area. A lot of people lounge here and watch the activities going on. They usually have a lot going on here in the lobby. Now moving around to the other side of the Atrium lobby, you're going to find the shore excursions desk, and this is where you can book all your shore excursions. There is a bar here in the lobby area, and it's called the American Lobby Bar. We love the theming of this lobby. It has kind of a USA patriotic theme. It's pretty cool. We love these elevators, although they were tinted and dark and it was a little bit hard to see out of them, but a lot of fun to ride. Moving more towards the aft of the ship, around midship, you're going to find the Lincoln dining room. This is the lower level of the Lincoln dining room. Again, this is your fixed time dining, your early and your late time dining. And one thing to note about the dining rooms, to get from one to the other, you actually have to go up or down a level because in between the two dining rooms there's a kitchen. Now also on deck 3, you're going to find an exterior promenade, and this is actually the level that you'll come in and off the ship when you embark and disembark. But if you're looking for a quiet, peaceful place to go outdoors, this is a great place to go. And dropping down to deck 2, you're going to find nothing but cabins down here on deck 2. There's going to be some interior, porthole, and ocean view cabins. And dropping down to deck 1, you're going to find interior, porthole, and ocean view cabins. We hope you enjoyed this tour of the cruise ship Carnival Valor, and if you did, hit that thumbs up button. Also consider subscribing to our channel for more great cruise content, and check out our website, cruisingaddicts.com. Happy sailing.